Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at another Lego Alien Conquest polybag. This one's called the Jetpack. It is set number 30141. It has 19 pieces, and I didn't pay anything for this polybag. This was sent to me by a very, very kind viewer. They also, that's also how I acquired the other Lego Alien Conquest polybag I looked at somewhat recently called the ADU Walker. And this is another one here where it is a kind of a polybag, a smaller one from 2011. And it was a promotional item, and I don't know if it was part of anything I think it was in the UK and Australia and Europe. I'm not sure about America. I think in 2011 the gift with purchase threshold was like €25 or whatever. And you could get this for free, which they don't really do a ton of gift with purchases at that price point anymore in 2024. I think they're usually like $50 for a VIP bag or a poly bag or two or something like that. I don't know what this goes for in the aftermarket. I think around $5, maybe up to $8, $10, but somewhere in that range. This one's pretty small. It's another one like the first one with the ADU Walker. This one's, just a minifigure and an accessory here, but I'm pretty excited about it because this is still only the second Alien Conquest set I've looked at, and they're pretty cool so far. So I am excited, and in this video I'm going to open this up, I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. So while I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So until then, enjoy! Okay, so while we look at the build for this Lego Alien Conquest polybag jetpack, I just wanted to say thank you. Okay, so this is the Lego Alien Conquest polybag called the Jetpack. This came together super fast, not a big deal at all. But this is still pretty cool, and there's some stuff to look at, so we will get into it. And the first thing we will look at, like we normally do, is the minifigure. This one's a little bit different. So in the ADU Walker, which I actually have in arm's reach to grab, so we can kind of compare them, but that's over here. We have a slightly different figure here, some similarities. This one, for the ADU Walker, sorry, that was the computer specialist. This one is an ADU Rookie, which comes in the Jetpack one. So same kind of helmet, really nice molding for the helmet, lots of little details in there. I really like that blue color. Does have the kind of visor screen piece. Can't move it up and down because of the lip up in the kind of head area and the part that goes around the mouth there, but that's really cool. We have a different face here, like that, maybe kind of excited, a rookie, sort of whatever, and then we have one that looks like maybe a little more confused, a little more unsure about this. That's a nice alternate face. We do have a couple accessories here, which are like the binoculars and this sort of blaster thing here. And then there's a piece that goes around the minifigure neck, which I don't remember seeing maybe ever before, including in my youth when I was building Lego sets. This is kind of interesting. So there's a stud on the front, and there's a couple little stuff molded into this. So like there's some dials over here, or buttons, there's kind of some stuff over there, goes around the minifigure neck. And then at the back we have two hollow studs up here, so anti-studs on the bottom, or a place where this could stud onto something. You could stud other things on top of this. Kind of already looks like a jetpack without anything in there, but that is where it connects to the build that's in this set. I'll pop that off so we can see the torso, and I think the torso and legs are the exact same as the computer specialist. I think maybe just the head is different as well as the accessories, but we do have kind of this vest with the ADU in the middle, some different buckles and straps, pockets, really good details, zipper up the middle, some details for where it's tucked in and everything. We do have printing on the midsection. We do have printing on the legs. Nothing on the arms, nothing on the side of the legs. Looking at the back, we have a bigger ADU, stands for Alien Defense Unit, and kind of the completion of that vest sort of body armor type stuff. And again, little details around the waist, which I really, really appreciated. So super solid minifigure. I talked about it when I looked at the other polybag for the ADU Walker, that these might have been kind of a massable figure, or people maybe would have wanted to get a lot of these. They might have all had somewhat similar uniforms. I mean, some of these sets have ADU, sergeant, soldier, scientist. I don't know if those all wear the exact things. There's different ones, ADU pilot, and they may all have the same kind of torso and legs. I'm not positive about that. That would make sense, but also, I don't know if there's any real named characters or anything in this theme, except for maybe some of the aliens, maybe some civilians. I don't really know. But this is cool, and it does look a bit different because it does have the part that covers up the majority of the torso, but like I said, that does have a little extra details in there, and you could potentially attach something else to it, so that's pretty cool. And then the rest of the set here, after I get their accessories back on, is essentially this tiny jetpack. So this is really, really basic, but like color wise it matches the other set. I think it matches all of the ADU stuff. Pretty simple. Starts with a kind of 2x4 at a 1x2 on either side. Then we add these brackets here, so they have a 1x2 over there and a 1x5 on the side. Then we put these smaller, like 1x4 or 2x4 angled plates that look like wings on either side. Add some of the orange cones there. Tile on the top to kind of hold everything together, and that's everything. So the way that this attaches is like this. You can put the kind of jetpack studded into the bottom of that piece that goes around the minifigure neck, and this can fly. Now, I don't know if these are supposed to kind of be blasters here or anything. On the ADU Walker, I thought maybe that's what they were. For this, it doesn't appear to be that's where the propulsion comes from. There probably is a world where you could take this vent off the bottom and kind of put that on top, maybe. I'm not actually sure if you can do that. I might need to take the helmet off. I mean, oh, there we go. So you could have that like that. You could potentially have it like this, and then maybe that looks more like propulsion coming out of the back. But in terms of the official way, as per the instructions and per the image on the poly bag, those are supposed to kind of be up by the helmet area there, and then the vent is on the bottom. So this is an incredibly basic build. Like I said, there's only 19 pieces in here, which for the ADU Walker there was 34. So this is really, really small, but it's pretty good. And as a gift with purchase, especially if people, in 2011 were buying other sets in the Alien Conquest theme, if they wanted more of these kind of characters that they could get a ton of, almost like people do with different knights or clone troopers or whatever else. If they did that with these, this would be a kind of all right way to get them. I think this is a little less interesting to me than the ADU Walker, but it's still, as far as a polybag, which is a minifigure and an accessory, this is okay. And these were kind of a special limited sort of set. Like I say, it was a gift with purchase. It also appears there was another one where it was like they did some thing with the Sun newspaper promotion in Australia. You could spend 50 or more in Target stores. Buyers got this only with Alien Conquest purchases and stuff like that. So it was kind of a limited thing, pretty small, but pretty cool. And then also from the official Lego or Lego Shop at Home thing. I don't know what these go for in America. I don't know what they released for in America, if they were ever on shelves or if they were always a gift with purchase. But these could be kind of a collectible thing. I think they're pretty cool. And just to kind of look at the two of these next to each other, I do have the other one here. The other bag and everything here. So the colors match really, really well. Little pops of the yellow with the blue and everything there. The orange. Like I say, the legs, the torso, the midsection are all the same, but this one gets covered up. This one has more accessories here for the minifigure with the blaster and the binoculars. This one, their hands are kind of on those bar elements that help it control the walker there. And this is cool. This is like a minifigure accessory that's an extension of the legs a little bit, and this allows this ADU rookie to take to the sky a little bit, which could be helpful in combating the alien conquest. I think that's really, really cool. And you can kind of see the size comparison here and how these might interact with each other if they needed to be talking to each other. This one, there's not a ton of like space down here or difference in height. It is pretty stable, but this character can't like lean back a ton, but we can kind of set that up. And the person that sent me this actually sent one more thing, which I'm so grateful for. Thank you so much for these. You know who you are, but they sent me something else, which is also an Alien Conquest part, but not a full set or anything. And this is one of the kind of alien creatures from this theme. And again, this really reminds me of stuff from the most recent Series 26 collectible minifigure thing. So this is one of the alien clingers, I believe. And they are essentially a also known as a Pluvian brain beast, and it was kind of a mascot for the theme. And Lego Legacy Heroes Unboxed featured one specific, which is a game, and that featured a alien clinger named Gorwell, and they're really kind of they're a simple little organism here. They have one eye kind of coming out of this almost tentacle at the front there. They have little kind of tentacles on the bottom, the mouth here, including kind of these droops. Back has a little extra stuff, and the thing here, and this is really interesting because this theme is a little bit dark or like a little bit weird. As I mentioned in the first one, this was the only theme, I think, or the first theme that was Lego Space, where aliens were coming to the place where the minifigures lived rather than the minifigures venturing off to another galaxy or another planet and coming across some extraterrestrial life. This was the extraterrestrial life coming here. And to me, these really, really remind me of like the face hugger version of the Xenomorph from the Alien franchise, but kind of cartoonified a little bit, made a little more cute, a little less frightening. And so these are meant to be placed kind of like that over a minifigure's head, and it's potentially what some of these extra faces are for. So if we put this is the computer specialist has kind of a more of a blank stare there when they have the clinger on top here, and they have a thing. They have a mind-controlling influence called Christo or whatever, and there was a reference to one of these alien clingers in the Lego movie, in Vitruvius's room in the Old West. when they're escaping from the super police or whatever, there was an alien clinger in there. So it's still something that people might recognize, or it's kind of an Easter egg for such a short-lived theme for it to come up in a game in 2020 for, mobile devices, or in a movie from, what was that, maybe 2018 or something like that, 2017, is really, really cool here. So this is what it looks like on the Computer Specialist. And these were another thing. They came in different sets. I think there was different kinds of aliens. They weren't all clingers necessarily. They were there was also, ones that were called Alien Trooper, and there were alien pilots. And actually, I have one of the alien pilots that I got from Bricklink when I was buying stuff from the some random minifigures that I wanted to get in anticipation for the Series 26. Let me see if I can find that. So this is what one of the alien pilots looks like from Alien Conquest. And I showed this off before. Like I say, I got this kind of in the lead up to the space themed CMF that came out this year, and I got also like the CMF of like the Fly man person and different stuff, but this is one of the ones that I got, and so this is what that would look like. So there was different kind of aliens there. They all have similar colors, but I just wanted to show that because I was sent this little piece here for the Clinger, which is very, very cool and very fun and cute and kind of whimsical. And then we can see what another one of the figures looks like here. And when I bought this, I mean, I'm sure I saw it on the listing that it was from Alien Conquest, but it didn't stick in my mind very much. So I didn't know exactly like what they might look like, and I don't know if I also have the Alien Trooper, which was part of minifigure series 13, but there was another Alien Trooper that's different, that has a similar kind of torso and body, but not exactly the same as the pilot, and a different head where it has like a really, really wide mouth and kind of the eyes are closer together, whereas this one has kind of a narrow mouth and the eyes are farther apart. So kind of an inverse there, that's maybe more fighting on land instead of piloting aircraft or anything. I don't have one of those. Maybe I'll try to get them. It appears in a couple different sets, but these are a couple kind of examples of the aliens that were maybe coming to the place where the minifigures lived, that meant was the ADU was supposed to kind of fight against, and I wanted to take some time to talk about those. So this is all of the Alien Conquest I have so far, but I'm really, really happy. Thank you so much for the person who sent the polybags, and thank you to the person who sent the Clinger here as well. That's very, very fun. In terms of the one that I was looking at in this video, the jetpack, there's not a ton here, but I think it's very, very cool. Another piece of Lego history there. In terms of the extra pieces, there's just one, and that is the visor for the helmet, so just that. And this set, the jetpack, is 19 pieces, and I did not pay anything for this. Like I said, it was sent to me. I don't know if what they go for in the aftermarket here now. I can try to see a rough kind of look. It may seem that on Bricklink, the ones in the US are around $10. There may be some, and that's for sealed ones. There may be some in elsewhere in the world, maybe in the UK, maybe in Europe, where they're cheaper, but it does look like these go for about $10. It's pretty small for a $10 thing, but for kind of a forgotten theme, there probably wasn't that many of these produced compared to some of the other stuff that they make. And I don't know the person who sent this to me. I don't know how much they paid for it, but I'm so grateful that they were able to send this my way. That's a beautiful way of supporting the channel, and I really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much. I think, for people who are interested in collecting this, it might be worthwhile like looking around to see if they can find more of these potentially open ones, or like, not sealed ones if they're cheaper. In terms of like massing these or getting a ton of like this character or the ADU Walker, I think in order to make that kind of more affordable and more possible, looking for the best deal is probably out there. But I do see one store on Bricklink in the US that has at least 12 of these sealed, the jetpack ones. They have them at $10 a piece, which isn't terrible, isn't the best, but that is what it is. I can't really comment on the deal I got because this was provided to me, and thank you very much again to the person who did that. And I think that's everything. So this is really, really cool. Great. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up and give it a like. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date on all the LEGO videos I'll be doing here in the future, including more Alien Conquest, and then tons of other LEGO sets from all different themes, all different shapes, sizes, price points, piece counts, old sets, new sets, retired sets, all that kind of stuff. So subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming LEGO videos. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers at the time of recording this. We are past the 1,000 mark, so thank you everybody that's helping me out. I've said this and I'll say it again, the announcement video for the giveaway for reaching 1,000 subscribers on this channel is going to be coming up, maybe before this video, maybe after, but keep an eye out for that. And thank you very much. And then if you wanted to support this channel in a different way, like sending polybags or small sets my way, or getting in contact with me, getting just building a community, building the relationship there, that's a great way to do it. But if you wanted to do it a different way by like sending money to the channel, you could do that here on YouTube with membership supers and thanks. And I have the Patreon. It's in the video description. It's on my channel page, patreon.com/sobricks. That stuff, like I said, is helpful for the channel. It'll help the longevity. It'll improve my filming quality, the time I spend building stuff, as well as just funding the sets that I look at, because I do pay for everything with my own money, except for like the few things that I've been sent in the past, which I'm extremely grateful for. But either way, there's options for people to support the channel. It's not needed, it's not necessary, it is extremely appreciated. So thank you very much. And with all that said, until next time, thanks, bye.